Hello guys, this is Becca. Come on along and Gluebook with me. I am going to be I am going to be working, put it that way, in my state's journal Gluebook, and I am doing a 2-page spread of every state, and I have done, I know I've already showed you this, but Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, I'm doing them in alphabetical order, California, Colorado, and I did Connecticut by just cutting out a portion of this map here, or cutting out the map, and then some Connecticut fun facts. And if I come across anything else that I can add to it, I will. This is Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana. Yeah, I told y'all about Louisiana, didn't I? I think I did. Okay. Maine. I need items from Maryland and Massachusetts. If anybody would, from those two states, would like to send me something to put in my Gluebook, I would appreciate it. My mailing address, not mailing address, my email address is in the description box of every video, so you can always email me and we can see what needs to be done. And there's Michigan. And then this morning I did Minnesota. So got Minnesota here. And then what state are we doing? We're doing my state now. We are doing my state now. So let me grab my Gluebook here. Hang on, I got a bunch of papers on it that I'm dropping everywhere. Okay, I needed to pull over my book that I glue my papers so it won't get everywhere. Yes, we are going to be working on my state page today, so I'm going to check and make sure everything is looking okay. Let's see. Kind of tilt it up that way a little bit. Okay. So what state do I live in? Well, let's see if you can guess. It is Elvis Presley's birthplace. So where was Elvis Presley born? The state of Mississippi. So we're doing the state of Mississippi. And you know, I had to have to put Elvis, because it was his birthplace in Tupelo, Mississippi. Well, let's see. I had another one and it's probably blown away. Let's see. No, here it is. I was going to put this one right here. This was the Tupelo Elvis Festival of 2023. It is so funny how there are so many Elvis wannabes. And if they can sing and perform well enough to be in an Elvis festival, why don't they just go ahead and do something for themselves instead of trying to be somebody else? I don't know. So that is the Elvis Festival. Then this here, I think this is where I was going to put this. But before I commit to that, let me see what else I have. This is Elvis. Maybe it was this one. Was I going to do that? And then this? Or was I going to do this? And then this? I think that will go there without... Okay, let me think. I may have to cut this. So did I do this, and see how I want this. I didn't cut this very straight. I did not cut it very straight at all. Okay, could do it like that. That's not cut straight either. Excuse me. I'm not sure what to do here. Cut that one out and it can go right there. And that's going to leave that space that I can maybe find something to put on it. Let's go ahead and cut this. This here is that I'm cutting out. It says Elvis Presley's birthplace and museum. So let's put that right there. But Elvis isn't the only musician and singer that was born in Mississippi. I'm going to show you some others in just a minute. Okay. Let's put this one right here. Okay, this here is the old house that Elvis was born in, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. And then there's the historic sign right here telling about it. This here is the statue of Elvis out in front of the museum. We will put it right here. Okay. Before I started the video, I went ahead and put down the background sheets that I wanted to use. Now, like I said, Elvis wasn't the only one. Alright. We have B.B. King. B.B. King Museum and Delta. I can't read the rest of that center. I can't read it. It's not clear enough. So there's B.B. King, and then B.B. King's Interpretive Center. That's his guitar. I could do it like this so we can see his guitar. Then we're going to need something over here. We have this here is Jimmy Rogers Museum, also from Mississippi. So we can do that right there, and we'll just have to find something to put down there. So let's do this one first. The other day when I was glue booking, I accidentally, not paying attention, glued the wrong side of one of my pieces I wanted to put down. And I mentioned it to y'all. And then I was watching, if I'm not mistaken, it was Nicole from Relax Cut Glue. No, it wasn't. I just remembered who it was. It was Penny from Penny's Crafted Creation. And she did the same thing. She glued the wrong side of her piece and had to wipe it off and redo it on the right side. Then I thought, well, I'm not the only one that does that. I want that right in. Let's move this out of the way so I can put it right there. So this was the Jimmy Rogers Museum. So maybe maybe I can find some little small something to go right here. Up here I want to put, oh, we have this that I wanted to put also, but that's going to cover too much there. I forgot I had that. I'm going to put them over here somewhere. But this here is Jimmy Rogers' trunk. I thought I might could just fussy cut the trunk out. It's Jimmy Rogers' trunk. Maybe fit it there somehow. And then this here is the Lewis Ranch, Jerry Lee Lewis from DeSoto, Mississippi. And I want to add that too. So let me see if I can cut this out in a way that we can use it. I don't want it to cover his name over there, so I guess I could kind of like go up here. I know it's black and white and it's hard for you to see, but it's Jimmy Rogers' trunk. Okay, that will work. So this here is B.B. King's. That's his jacket and his guitar in the museum. And this is, would you call it? It's not a statue, it's not a person, but it's a big guitar outside the museum. So now just right here I need something. Or with it being that color, we really wouldn't have to put anything. So we have, I wanted to put this, and then maybe could cut that off and put that there, and put this right here. Kind of hate to cover that though. You know what? I may not put this right here. I wanted to put Explore the Mississippi Hills and use that. I can put this right here because I have some things over here I want to add. That is also, okay, I could put the ranch right here, and I could put this right here, and I'll have to see how I want to cut this out. Alright, I'll tell you about this one in a minute, but like I said, this is Jerry Lee Lewis's, where he lived in DeSoto. Come back here. I'm not going to put that all the way to the edge, because that'll help take up some room over here. Now this right here is Kermit the Frog. And he was born in Mississippi also. Kermit the Frog was born in Mississippi. I'm going to put this right here, like so. And I will, let's see how I want to cut this out. It says, Muffeteer Jim Henson was born in Greenville, that's in Mississippi, and his famous creation, Kermit the Frog, spent his tadpole years nearby, a history celebrated at the birthplace of the frog in Leland. So let's see how I can cut this to get it all by Kermit without messing it up. If you're wondering why I'm talking low, my husband is taking a nap, so I'm trying to be kind of low. I'm in a different room than he is, but I didn't want to be loud when I'm talking. So let me move this out of the way, this here, and let's put Muffeteer. I may need to get my tweezers. Okay. Jim Henson was born in Greenville, gonna fit across there, so I'm gonna have to kind of put it up under it. Okay. And his famous creation, Kermit the Frog, let me grab my tweezers. If I can find them. There they are. Okay. Put this right here. Spent his tadpole years nearby a history celebrated at the birthplace. Okay, so the A is not, I wasn't reading the commas right. When I get this down, I will read it to you. I should have cut the A off. Well, that was the end of that, wasn't it? It was on that section. I'll go ahead and put the whole thing right here. It says birthplace of the frog. Okay. Muffeteer Jim Henson was born in Greenville, and his famous creation, Kermit the Frog, spent his tadpole years nearby, a history celebrated at the birthplace of the frog in Leland. So that is, I should have cut it right there and put that above it. I wonder if I can still do that, or if it's too late. Yeah, it's too late. It's tearing. Okay, we're just going to leave it there like that. Now, we're going to take this and I wonder if I could cut this off right like this right here. And then we will put glue on it. We'll tuck it right in there. I didn't quite glue far enough over. So let's take the glue. And almost did though. Okay. I want to do something with that. It keeps sticking. Okay. There we go. Explore the Mississippi Hills. Alright, then I have this aquarium right here. It says Mississippi Aquarium, and then I have the little saying that says Mississippi Aquarium, Gulfport. So the aquarium is in Gulfport. I did not know Gulfport had an aquarium that has the tunnel in it. Until I was doing this page and I saw it. Of course, it's been 6 years since I've been out and about doing anything. Okay, now if I find some little small things that can go around there, I will add them. Alright, let's get the little I better put it up here because I don't know what I might have to go down there. So there we go. Alright, now Need a little bitty square for right there and a couple of things for there. But I don't see nothing that small right at hand. And so I think I'm going to call it a day on this. I keep sticking. I have to do something with that. Well, when I put the paper over it, it'll quit sticking. But I do have a pocket that I can put other Mississippi things in. I'm going to try to find a Mississippi, just the word Mississippi, to put up like, you know, a tab on it. And the next time I come on to do another page, I'll show you if I've gotten anything else on here. I will show you. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed glue booking with me today. I hope you like my page for my state, Mississippi. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I will see you in the next one.